Right. Hello. Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. Oh. Let me mute that. Right. So I am going to go over the Mortal Kombat 2 Red Band trailer and then go piece by piece and then give my thoughts. Overall, I'm hyped. I'm extremely hyped for the second one. There was a lot in there. So if I can find the trailer, where are you? There we go. So I'll put myself in that corner. Right. So I'm going to go through the trailer and let's have some fun, whatever that is. Right. Okay. Are we ready? I know there's probably no one here, but I'm doing this for me, and then people can watch this back and then roast me after. So here we go. Watch it all the way through first.
Uno mas, thanks.
Whatever, if you could hear it. Why can't you hear it? Why can't you hear it? Oh, huh. Okay. Start it. This is going to be awkward now because I'm doing this through YouTube and now it's going to play back. I don't know how to do this now. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's not going to work. So I'm going to have to get rid of that. This is typical. Mute that. I'm going to have to dig it up because I have got it saved. Just got to find it now. Oh, no, I haven't. I've got the Green Band trailer. Ugh. Okay, right. I'm going to have to play it and then shut up. So let me dig it back up again. Great. Yeah, I haven't done this for a while, so I'm a bit slow on this. Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. I'm going to have to unmute. So I'm just going to... Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. The mouse ain't doing what it's told. Come on. Okay, right. I'm going to shut up. Are you ready? Have I got it up on the site? Yeah. Let's get me there. Here we go.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Where the hell am I?
It's called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Fuck that.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
You dickheads in or what? I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
There's a war going on outside. You could run, but you can't hide forever, ever.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be. All right, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime. Get over here!
Only the strong survive.
Praise him!
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers? Just incredibly handsome.
Yeah, let's mute that. Right. So, overall, I'm very impressed. Very impressed. It gets me hyped to watch the second one. So, we're just going to quickly run through this now. Not quickly. I want to try and go to about half an hour or something, even though it's probably been about that now. Eh? Never mind. But, right. So, first thing we see, Johnny Cage in a bar, drinking, down on his luck. And this is reminiscent for me as almost like what Jean-Claude Van Damme is going through right now, or did go through not long back. So Johnny Cage was a big hit in the 90s, banging out all these films, just like Van Damme did. And then all of a sudden, it's that brick wall just comes along and no one's interested. And then just make stinkers. And I think that's what Johnny Cage has done. So that's why he's got to this point. So he's a fighter, and then he's an actor, down in his luck, doesn't know what to do. So goes to a bar, drinks his sorrows away.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage.
And then a fan recognizes him. How old do you reckon he is? How old do you reckon? Probably 30s, mid-30s. So it's playing on the guys like my age and a bit younger who grew up on martial arts films, you know, like the Bruce Lees, the Chuck Norrises, the Jackie Chans, and the Van Dammes. And of course, it's reminiscent.
Cage. I loved Citizen Cage.
Yeah, he's,
when I was a kid.
Johnny Cage is going over.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But,
They should do a
no one wants to see a reboot. Which is quite
Nobody
funny.
wants that.
No one wants to see
Shit
that.
went out in the night.
You see all these reboots today, and they're not as good as the originals. There's a few. There's definitely a few. You have the likes of John Carpenter's The Thing, and was it 1982's The Blob, and The Fly. Those are three of the best ones, the best remakes. So when it comes to martial arts films, has there ever been any decent reboots? I don't know. They've been entertaining. The Kickboxer franchise, that was rebooted. They're enjoyable, but they don't have that grittiness to them in terms of like the feel, that gritty feel. I still enjoyed them. Apparently, the third one's going to be coming soon as well, with Alan Moulsley reprising his role. So we see Johnny in the car park here. He's got his banger with his box of trivia and goodies. Now, is he moving, or is he coming back from a convention? Is he doing conventions now?
Ladies.
Johnny Cage.
I'm surprised they haven't released all the mock posters for all of his mock films. That'd be something really good to look at and study.
Chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not
Oh,
some
so
crazy
stuttery.
fans.
There you are with Raiden. Almost game accurate Raiden for Mortal Kombat 2, the video game. So he looks more combat ready here instead of the big overcoat that he wore in the first. The big thing about him in the first one was he was almost dejected, like he was just going through the motions. It's like, is this what I've got to work with? You know, you got the 3 or 4 fighters that are left, and he just grills them as if to say, we've lost, so why am I even bothering? That's how I saw it. So it's not the fact that Raiden was played wrongly. I think that was the way they were going with him in that film, because all of the other champions were being picked off. There was nothing left for Raiden to work with. And Raiden was just coming off as just wrong. He thought, well, Earth's lost. What am I supposed to do? And he was making poor decision after poor decision. So here he is. He's opening a portal to his Sky Temple.
How are you?
Johnny Cage is... I don't think he looks as surprised. I think he should be a bit more... How are you doing that? A bit more wide-eyed. But, so yeah. He thinks Raiden is a trick, but it's not. So it's going to hit him real soon.
You doing that?
Are you coming or what?
And they go to the Sky Temple. And if you can see here, this is where Jax, Liu Kang, and Cole Young are sparring. Sky Temple. And there we have one of the stills that we had released with was it Entertainment Weekly? Can't remember. But yeah, there's Katana. Really good look. People complain about this thing at the top, but you know, it's a different world. There, she's known as royalty, so they're going to wear something that's a bit more a mix between regal and warrior, because she's an assassin trained by Shao Kahn's guys to protect him. And I see nothing wrong with this. People thought, where's the mask? But it comes up later. So how does it come up? Does it form? Or does she just put it up? Or does she just put it on her face? Either way, doesn't matter. She gets a mask. It's probably the most game accurate in terms of overall look. Yeah, the fans look really sweet as well. So she's here confronting Johnny Cage. Now, what could be the situation here is Johnny's trying to hit on her. When is he not hitting on women? She doesn't really want to know, and she's probably going to say, like, I'll kick your ass, basically. And he's like, you ain't going to touch me. So she teaches him a lesson, probably. That's what I think, anyway.
It's called Mortal Kombat.
So yeah, Sonya says this is Mortal Kombat, and then the fight. I don't know why this is stuttering, but anyway. So yeah, the fan. Good swifty little move where she throws it behind her and it swings, and Johnny Cage is like, what the hell is this? So this is obviously something new he's never come across.
It's a fighting
And then
tournament.
she kicks it past Johnny.
To the death.
Yeah, this isn't from the same part of the trailer. It's something different. Don't know what this is for, what he's running out for. I'm not going to speculate because I have no idea. But it seems that there's trouble because if you look here on his head, he's already been attacked. So is this before or after Netherrealm? Because he's in the Netherrealm and he has this. So something has happened before he's gone to the Netherrealm or he's come back from the Netherrealm. And now we got some money shots. The big bad, Shao Kahn here, and he looks to be having his wicked way with King Jared, the once king of Edenia before it turned to Outworld. Now, is it Edenia or is it already Outworld when King Jared is in charge or king? So this is what they're going to have to try and clarify when the film's, when the film comes out. Hopefully they'll clarify that and they don't just call it Outworld. They will say, yes, it started off as Edenia, Shao Kahn came, then merged the realms to his Outworld. So, so it looks like Shao Kahn is impaling Gerard's own hand on his own sword. And there you go, your fingers. It'd be interesting to see how Gerard fights and if anything affects Shao Kahn. Some sort of something to tell us that, that affected him. Maybe Liu Kang could do that later on. Do you see what I mean? So there could be a little weakness there that Gerard exploits but never fully exploits. But we, as the viewer, can see it.
Fuck that.
And, yeah, I think you're dead, mate. And what's interesting is that you have what I would say is they're not shadow priests. I'd call them shadow warriors. I don't know if there's any sort of official name for these. But I would call these shadow warriors. But also here, it looks like someone's gone into this. Now, obviously, I'm thinking that Shao Kahn has tossed Gerard into there. But that just could be speculation. It looks like they've tried to make it look like it's dented or something. You don't know. It could be the design. I could be all wrong about that. Here we go. This is a nice shot. So we have the portal. Now, too bad it isn't the portal from Mortal Kombat 2, where it's like an orange. So this would be the portal from Mortal Kombat Trilogy or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. But yeah, we see Liu Kang and presumably it's Kung Lao, but it either could be Revenant Kung Lao or it's Shang Tsung pretending to be Kung Lao. But it could be Revenant Kung Lao and Shang Tsung comes back later. I'll explain near the end. But very nice shot, wide shot. And I wonder if this will be the fight that's the best of the movie.
This is a war for the fate of
There's Raiden again. This is for the fate of your world.
your world.
Now, I don't know why this is here. I was trying to study all this, and I think it's just an overview of the city. Now, why would it show an overview of the city? Are we going to see like Black Dragon? Kano coming back? Could be anything at this point, but it just seems weird that they would show this. And it's not linked to anything apart from when Raiden says, this is for the fate of your world, but then show a city. I don't know. Why would they show a city unless there's something here in this scene that they're going to explore? Could be the Black Dragon clan. And here we have Sonya, Johnny, and Cole Young. Now, why are these two looking shocked? Is it that Kano's returned? Or I don't know, or because that's the only thing I can come with. Could it be that something's happened? Like something's happened to Raiden. There's commotion at the front because it's weird because I see Cole Young here and he's cross-armed like he's not bothered, but these two are. So it's interesting. And this isn't a scene like this isn't a straight from that scene because Johnny Cage is here instead of back behind the camera sort of thing. But here at the bottom here, we see Raiden. So Raiden's been attacked. We all assume that it's Kung Lao. And we'll see why in a bit. Yeah, so Raiden's been attacked. He's lying down. What are they waiting for? Because it seems that Raiden's knocked out, dead at this minute, at this moment. And Kano here says, I'm gonna swear, you dickheads coming or what?
You know what?
And you see Cole Young in his armor. And I'm quite disappointed that they didn't do anything with him in terms of look. They had a chance. They had 2 years to do something. And I'm disappointed that they haven't. I've done short videos where they could easily develop the character look-wise. And, you know, the look of him, his moves, his fight style, something for the fans to go, okay, this is now a Mortal Kombat character. He looks the part now. But they've just kept it the same. There's no progress. There's no progression in the character in terms of look. So I'm kind of disappointed when I saw this. I thought, why bother? Now, are they not bothering because they're going to kill him off? Could be. We've heard the rumors that they're going to kill him off. Now, I don't want them to kill him off for no reason, just for fan service. I know there's a lot of people that don't like him, and I understand because no one liked him at the beginning anyway. Everyone wanted him to be like Johnny Cage or Kenshi. And when they found out it was Cole Young, this new original character, people just turned off. But they did have an opportunity to develop the character. Now, are they just going to kill him off? Or will something happen where, you know, they can use him later on down the line and hopefully progress him then? Now, that's what I would want. I would want them to progress him later on. They can use him later on. But if they're just going to kill him off just for fan service, I think that's lazy. I do think it's lazy. But I'm happy that he's returned because Louis Tane's is a great guy. You know, he will talk to anybody. And, you know, I feel like he's wasted. Hopefully they don't, you know, just kill him off just to get that pop. But anyway, it looks like here he's in. People are saying the Deadpool stage. It could be the Deadpool stage. It also could be like a lair, Goro's lair. Could it be Goro's lair? And if you look here, he's not looking dead in front of him. His gaze is upwards. So, who's he facing? Now, is the glowing green from the acid, if it is the Deadpool, or is there a character that also glows green that's forcing Louis Tan to look upwards? Could it be Ermac? Could Ermac be in this film? Now, I'm thinking Ermac, if they're gonna have Cole versus Ermac, you can't have him beat Ermac. He's already beaten Goro. You can't have him beat Ermac as well. So, are they going to either kill Cole Young off or just render him unavailable? So, if you think what happened in Mortal Kombat 9, the game, how Jax lost his arms, to Ermac. Ermac exploded his arms. Do you reckon they could do something here, but with Cole Young? Maybe not kill him, but just render him unavailable. But I think it's something like that, because he's looking upwards. He's looking upwards at something, and there's not many people taller than Louis Tan. He's quite a tall guy. So who's taller than him? And if they're not taller than him, the person could be levitating. And the only person I could think that levitates and have this glowing green around would be Ermac. I think Ermac could be in this film. Anyway, let's move on. And here we go. The most controversial character leaping into the nether realm.
I'm not.
There we go. Jade. Now, everyone's happy for Jade to be here. I'm happy for Jade to be here. I have no idea why they would change it. I'm not going to get into it here. I'll probably do a separate video. But I'm happy that Jade's here. Tati can do a good job here. She seems to embody what Jade is here. Serious. The look, everything else is fine. If you wanted to go, if you really want to get nitpicky, why is her staff glowing jade, jade green instead of purple? But in the later games, they did have green, and it just goes with the character. So we're fine with that. But it's interesting that she's in the nether realm. Why is she here? How did she get here? Who's she here for? Is she here to collect Johnny Cage? Is she here to collect Kano? Both. It doesn't seem like this is really late into the film, because she seems fresh. Like she hasn't been in like a dogged battle yet. So this could be quite early on, and she's looking for the Earth Realm champions that are stuck in Earth Realm, stuck in the Nether Realm. Sorry. So it's interesting that people are going to the Nether Realm and they haven't been killed, or have they been killed and they're sent to the Nether Realm? We don't know. Let's move on.
Some champion.
And here we go. Here's Jax. Nothing new with Jax. I thought they would have done something different with him, like probably a hairstyle, something to make him stick out just a little bit more. Give him a big cigar, maybe a different top, like a thin vest, like a razorback or something like that. Just something that's a bit more edgy. But yeah, Mehcad Brooks. Yeah, couldn't really fault him in the first film, but I could fault his Arcana. Again, the Arcana, the way it works, it's really weird. So we'll see how that plays out in this film, if they're going to abandon it totally, or have the Arcana just be something that brings out a power probably quicker. Because if you don't know you've got a power, how can you potentially bring it forward? Whereas the Arcana's got your mind on it. Do you see what I mean? So if they just have the Arcana marking be some sort of invitational mark, that'd be great. But I'm kind of hoping now that they're going to retcon a little bit and have the Arcana be something that everyone has. Everyone has it. But if you don't know you have it and you can't channel it, then you can't be brought forward. But everyone's got it. So here it seems that Jax is also in, I'm going to say Outworld at this point. So it's not Edenia, because I'm assuming that it's already merged with Outworld. So I'm going to call this Outworld. Where Jax, Johnny Cage and Katana are having their little scuff. And I think
I don't have transformer arms.
No, it's going to skip like it always does. So I think here, I think this is Jade. I'm going to say this is Jade, but like a stunt fight double. People saying that it's not, it's another one, but it's, you got the masks the same as what Jade wears in the poster, the bald head, same as what Jade's got, same clothing, everything. So I think this is a scuff between Jade and Jax, and Johnny Cage is scuffing with Katana. Now, where is Sonya? Is she potentially scuffing with Sindel somewhere? We don't know. But yeah, this is Jade.
Have transformed.
That's her staff. Because who else fights with the staff? Now, you could say, oh, but it's a tribe of warrior women and they all have the same weapons. Some could have staffs, some could have swords. Yeah, but doesn't it take away from the uniqueness or unique ability of a character with a certain weapon? If you give everyone swords, no one stands out. So I'm saying this is Jade until otherwise. I mean, if you look here at the end, I think this is the bit that on the poster that's got the shape of Shao Kahn's helmet. Shao Kahn's mask.
More arms.
So here we go. Oh, no, skipped. Thank you very much.
Arms.
Right, here we go. So in the Sky Temple, this is obviously just after Johnny Cage is transported. We can see here in the background, Johnny Cage here, Sonya here. Or is that Sonya? Or is that... Yeah, I think that's Sonya. And Raiden would be in the background, in there, in the kiosk somewhere. So we see here, Jack's doing his trademark ground pound. Cole Young, he's reacting to the ground pound. The only thing I didn't like about this was Liu Kang did not react to it. It was like a block. There was no shudder. I would have liked a shudder because Jax is supposed to be powerful. He's supposed to be like pure strength, and he's just hit the ground. So you'd think there'd be some sort of wobble or a bit of imbalance there. But Liu Kang here rocking the red. People are, I think, some people are a bit confused as why is he wearing red instead of white. It could mean different things. This is just his attire for training. The red, I would have liked the red for the fights because it's something new for the fights. Whereas later on we'll see that he's battling Shao Kahn and he's wearing the white. So it's and when they're in Baraka's camp, he's wearing white. But yeah, Raiden Sky Temple. It'd be interesting to see how big this actually is. But I get a feeling that I could be wrong, but I'm spitballing here some ideas. But we don't see all of the Sky Temple here. Now, is the moment where we see the portal with Kung Lao and Liu Kang, is that here? Does the portal open here? And somewhere here, they've infiltrated the Sky Temple. It'd be interesting to know. And here, an interesting moment. Raiden awakes from his apparent death. We can see here that his throat has been slit and it's repairing. We also know that in this area where the windows are, there was the shape of a breakthrough where it looks like Kung Lao's hat has come through. Now we can assume strongly that the hat has slit Raiden's throat. Now, has it just slit his throat, or could they go the full hog and really get the fans to go, oh, by having him be decapitated? So Raiden's head comes completely off. Right? Could that be a whoa moment in the cinema? It's like, oh, Raiden's just been decapitated. That'd be an interesting moment. And of course, when Raiden gets decapitated, he's not mortal yet. He's still immortal. So this isn't Highlander, where you decapitate an immortal and their powers transfer to you. It doesn't work that way in Mortal Kombat. But maybe his body's on the floor and there's light. Instead of like blood pouring through, it's light. So light's coming through from the wounds of the head and the body. So it'd be so messed up if Raiden still talks to say, you know, put my head next to my body, I'll recover. Something silly like that. Some sort of quirky moment. But yeah, Raiden's coming back to life here. Now, could Kung Lao have done this as a revenant, still holding hard feelings towards Raiden for sending him down to fight Shang Tsung, and he gets his soul sucked by Shang Tsung, and he blames Raiden for that. That would be good, because it was something that nothing was touched on. That why would Raiden send Kung Lao back just for him to get killed by Shang Tsung? And maybe Kung Lao subconsciously feels a bit peed off about that. And we know that revenants feed off that sort of thing. It's like, you did this to me, and I'm going to get you back, and I'll never forgive you. It's like it's like the worst emotions brought forward, the anger, the rage. So I reckon it's Revenant Kung Lao doing this, and he's either controlled by Shang Tsung, I don't think so, or because it's a Revenant, and we know Revenants come from the Netherrealm, and the only person that can create Revenants is Quan Chi. So does Quan Chi have some sort of hold over Kung Lao, or is he just released him just to create havoc?
Oh, shoot.
And another money shot, Raiden, in all of his electrical glory. So, yeah, this could be before or after. I have no idea. But I reckon this would be before. I reckon this could be before. Because why would he levitate up just to come back down after being killed and then revived? Or he could be revived, levitate, and then come back down and then do this. Either way, I could be right either way. I've got a 50-50 choice, haven't I? But yeah, Raiden doing his Raiden thing, which is what we wanted to see in the first. We've got it now. We've got Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden. Probably not in size and stature, but I think we can look past that.
Lightning bolt.
And here we go. Right, so where would this be? Where could this be? Now, obviously, it looks like a cathedral, and the only cathedral I can think of in terms of stages was Mortal Kombat trilogy. I can't remember what it was called. Was it called the cathedral? Was it called the temple? I can't remember. The church. But this is what I think this is. And you got these blue lights on the side, which is strange. Now, are these blue for a reason, or is it just like for like a blue screen thing, and they're going to like have fire from these, and Liu Kang draws the fire from these lanterns? That's what I think. I think these are just for like before the touch-ups. So I think these will probably be on fire to light up the place. And Liu Kang takes the fire, and the whole place goes dim, and Liu Kang controls the fire, and he creates these fire dragons.
This just got nothing to do with me.
And, missed it. Am I going to be able to make it if I can get back? Right, so if we can just make it out here, it's a dragon head. Now, do the two fires come into one and create that dragon head? That's what I think. Because there's only one fire here, and he created two flames. And I reckon he brings them down into one and gives Shang Tsung a bit of a burn, bit of a tickle, because we can see here that Shao Kahn, I don't think that's going to defeat him. I can't see this trailer giving away the absolute end of Shao Kahn in this film. I can't see it. I don't even think that when we see later on Katana soaring up Shao Kahn's mask, that's probably close to the end, but it's not the end. This can't be the end. which is strange because I would have liked Liu Kang to get a definitive victory and cement him as the champion of Earth.
I'm an
Well, it's that small.
actor.
Johnny Cage being Johnny Cage. And now it's going. He went back to what he used to do in the movies. He used to swing the staff, and now he's doing it to Baraka in the fight in the camp. It looks like they've been fighting for quite a while because they're both really dirtied up. They're dusted up. So this starts outside, obviously, and they probably transition into the huts. So you can see all the dust on Baraka more clearly than you can with Johnny Cage. And oh no, get back here, get back here, get back here. Oh, come on. Right, here we go. So yeah, we're gonna have Baraka with his bone spikes, bone blades. There's a few people that wanted the silver ones. I can see why you wanted silver ones, because it was in Mortal Kombat 2 and you want to go back to there. Problem is, they fully established him later on as them being bone blades. I think that's the most plausible, because how can you have this primal beast have a metal structure that grows? I know it's supposed to be alien, but plausibly you can't fathom that. He's not the T-1000. He's not Wolverine. So it's plausible to have the bone instead. And it just looks better. It looks better. Instead of it looking cool for no reason other than, oh, it's silver, it shines and it's metal, it's got to be plausible. It's got to make sense. So it looks like obviously they fire out. Now, how does he fire them out? Now, I'm going to show you something really funny in a bit, which I always pick up on the little details that no one else does. But let's get to this.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
Right, here we go. Right, so we can see his chamber in here. He fires the one. How can he fire the other one when there's no way of firing it off? You see what I mean? It's like he's fired one off. How can he fire the other one off? Now, the first one, I can see him firing it off by hitting it. Are these like harpoons? Or is it just, it happens so quick you don't realise? But going through the trailer, frame by frame, I was thinking, hang on, how's he firing that one off? But, I mean, it doesn't matter, really, overall. But it's just something that bugged me. But yeah, let's see here. So, right, Baraka, in all of his glory, standing there like the boss man he is. And everything just fits well. Everything's right. The face paint is a bit too much, but it does add a bit of character to him. So he is a warrior. It's funny. Well, it's not funny, but how are they going to go about this time? Is it going to be classic Baraka, where he's actually born this way and they actually are a race of Tarkatans? Or are they going to go with the Tarkat with Mortal Kombat 1? And have it be the disease that's transforming people, and Baraka just seems the one that's handling it better than anyone else. It's going to be interesting to see which way they go. Now, I think they'll probably go the more traditional original storyline Baraka, which is what everyone enjoys more because it's more established. It looks like he's geared up, ready to do battle anyway. So it's not as if he's, if you've got this sort of disease, you wouldn't. Why would you bother putting armor on? But anyway, everyone has a gripe with this in terms of the way his mouth moves, like it warps. So instead of it being this, it's more like this. Now, they could have just had it be the jaw moves and nothing else does, instead of it being squashed in and moving. It's a bit, it's a bit off-putting. It didn't turn me off fully, but I'm thinking maybe there's enough time for them to fix that. Also, the voice. Now, everyone knows Baraka to be a bit more gargly. So they've got him here where he's speaking normally with a deep voice. I don't think it fits. There should be a bit more raspiness in the voice mixed with the gargle, because he's got no lips, so his tongue would have to touch the back of his teeth or the roof of his mouth. The way you try and talk without your lips, try and pronounce your M's and your P's. It's a bit hard, which is how Baraka should be. He hasn't got a speech impediment, but we can still understand what he says, because, again, use your tongue to press up against your teeth to pronounce your M's and your P's. So hopefully they'll fix that. And if enough people speak about it, they don't go nuts and say, oh, it's this, that, and that, I hate it, blah, blah, blah. Be constructive. That's the best way to do this. You don't start effing and blinding, swearing. But yeah, Baraka, really good look.
Not the face.
Johnny, not the face. Bit of humour. We need some Johnny Cage humour. Fires into Johnny Cage. Now, he's got his glasses on here, so I think the not the face is after all of this. So here, let's see. Oh no, I think I've gone too far because I want to try and get it if I can. So he's fired, and missed it again. Damn it! I ain't about to get this, am I? But when the shard comes flying over, Johnny Cage actually hits it. He kicks it out the way. So some people missed that. They just thought he was dodging them. No, he actually kicks it. So there's a bit of skill in there to try and hit something moving at you at speed. There you go. And then he dodges the other way. And Katana, and she hasn't got that regal plate on, that armor plate. But here, it looks like to be in their version of the Living Forest. And it looks like her and Jade are having a bit of a play fight. Maybe Katana has trained Jade. Say, try your skills, try and hit me if you can, sort of thing. So, of course, Jade's been, what's the word? Non-lethal. Yeah, so Katana's been non-lethal while Jade is trying to get that hit in. And Katana being more skillful. Am I going to get this here? Am I going to get it? No, not really. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so Jade's a bit peeved that, I've been bested. But Katana seems to relish it. She's like, yeah, you're not good enough yet, but you can be. So here, Jax is being teleported somewhere. Where's he gone? Now, it's a different type of teleportation. It's not like the dark mist from the first film, which it could be Shang Tsung's way of teleporting. But here, it's got that purple glow. The only person I think's got a purple glow is someone like Noob Saibot has a purple glow in his teleportation. Now, is this to do with Noob Saibot, or is this something to do with Quan Chi? It's hard to tell. But he's being transported somewhere. Where? Oh, missed it again. Not very good on this at this time. So here we go. Here are the rounds. So you have 10 participants, combatants, and there's 5 official rounds. So you got 10 lanterns. You got 5 for Earthrealm, 5 for Outworld, and if you die, it's lights out. So these are the they're going to be floating in the sky, obviously. And here, this is the Shao Kahn. And I think it's like in Mortal Kombat 2, the game, when you play arcade, you have the arcade ladder, which is just the mounting, and Shao Kahn's at the top. And I think this is just to depict something like that. So they said that there's actual stakes. So this is just to keep track on who's winning, who's losing. And I think it's going to go down to the wire. There's not going to be a wipeout. But my theory is Outworld is actually thrashing Earthrealm, and there's going to be 1 or 2 left to their 5. And they're going to do something that's like against the rules, and that's why they're in the Netherrealm. So the ones that are in the Netherrealm, they've died. And because they're champions, they have a chance to come back. And because the broken rules, they can come back, and everything's a bit more fair. Could they go that route, or are the stakes really that high? We'll see. But yeah, it's very interesting they had this in the trailer to show that they is a tournament. So it's not just a free-for-all. And here, I'm not going to be able to get it. Or can I? Can I? Oh, here we go. Why did I just do this in the first place? So in the background, it's the pick bottom. And a fan favourite stage that we didn't get to see in the first one. We saw the Pit 2 in the first film. That's in Outworld. But here, even though this is presumably set in Outworld as well, and not Shang Tsung's Island, but we have a 99.9% accurate pit stage. We have the spikes. We have little bits of blood on the wall. Everything just fits. And then, obviously, we have Sindel. I don't know the reason why they're at the pit bottom. Are we going to have them on at the top? I don't know. Or is there people fighting on the top? So here we go. We have Sindel, and she's going to scream bloody murder. Can I get a better shot here? Why didn't I just do this in the first place? So yeah, she's doing her scream. And Sonya at the bottom, she's firing her rings. And here, there's someone here. I said on X that this could be Ed Boon. I reckon this is Ed Boon. But what would really be funny is if they're fighting and this person hits the deck from the top, and it is Ed Boon, and he's just been knocked down. Could this be the cameo that Todd Gardner alluded to in one of his X posts? It'd be so funny if this is Ed Boon. So yeah, at the pit bottom, looks very, very good. Can't wait to see what happens here.
It's time.
Go back in a bit. It's a bit more. Is there someone else there? Is this someone else here? Could be. Yeah. But either Ed Boon's going to be stuck on one of these spikes like in the original pit, or that could be him right there.
Time.
Here we go. Sanada, he's back as Scorpion. Now, what moment is this? Is this just a visual representation? To basically for FaceTime. The actor has FaceTime. So is this later on in the film where he comes back, or is he speaking to Cole Young? Because him and Cole Young are related by their bloodline. Or is he speaking to Johnny Cage or Liu Kang? It could be one of the three, because even though I'd want Liu Kang to be the one to end it all, save Earthrealm, is he speaking to Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, or Cole Young? But yeah, he's trying to get his back. And Johnny Cage trying to act serious.
To become the hero.
And yeah, another money shot. Shao Kahn, the big bad. My favourite bad guy in all of gaming. So yeah, Shao Kahn. Whew. Can't wait to see what he can do. Played by Martin Ford, a man mountain himself. We'll have to see how he plays, but Martin Ford has always played bigger guys that have prosthetics. It's like it's become a thing for him. He was in a one-season series called Blood Drive, and he played some sort of mutated human. And in there, he snarls, and you know he's bald anyway, and he looks like Shao Kahn without the armor on. And it's I saw him like that, I thought instantly he could play Shao Kahn. When I first watched Blood Drive, you should say it's a good, really good, far out. It's a far out series. It's really good though. He's only in it for like one episode, but it's really good. He was also in another series called The Sandman, and I forgot his name. Is it Slobberbloat? He's like a gatekeeper to the underworld or hell. And again, he's only got a small scene in that. But again, it's almost like the same sort of tone where you could see him play Shao Kahn because he's got prosthetics on, and the deep voice, the tone of where he is, and it's like, yeah, he could. Even then, I was thinking, yeah, he could play Shao Kahn, and they've got him to play Shao Kahn. Really, really good pick. We have to see how he does in this because he can move. He has some martial arts skills. He does train MMA. He was in a film called Undisputed. Is it Undisputed 4? Undisputed 4. Or was it 3? Oh, my God. Undisputed 4. And he plays the Nightmare. And he's like, he's a prisoner. And they keep him chained up because he's so dangerous. And they just have him just murk people. He just beats them up. And if you just ever watch the film with Nightmare versus Boyka, played by Scott Adkins, I can't believe isn't in a Mortal Kombat movie. I just can't believe it. And he has a whole fight scene in there. And again, you could think, oh my God, he could play Shao Kahn. So they're going to play Shao Kahn anyway, which is a really good pick. And here is menacing in real life. And to add the character Shao Kahn on top of him, it just fits really well.
You were meant to be.
And with the red eyes, very ominous and threatening. And they've just got the tone absolutely perfect. Now here, I don't know if anyone has ever watched the Mortal Kombat 2 game live trailers. I've got that sort of feeling where when Shao Kahn is in those trailers, it's the same sort of misty, sandy tone. And they've just nailed it. And that's what I get from this. Shao Kahn is you just play him up. You've got to play him up because Shang Tsung in the first film didn't feel that threatening. Yeah, he could steal your soul whenever he wanted, but you didn't feel like he was that much of a bad guy to go, oh, I fear him. Because he'd send his goons out. He'd send everyone else out. So he was just like a guy sending out his dogs. Here, they should play Shao Kahn off as someone not to mess with in any way, shape, or form. You just don't want to face him. You're actually scared of him. But they've nailed it here.
Fuck.
And let's get to the moment where it's showtime. And you can see that they're not very impressed.
Showtime.
Here we have... oh, no, let's go back. I don't know why it's skipping on me for some reason. But here we have Scorpion in the Nether Realm. and he's doing his Spider-Man thing. And I'm gonna skip here because I find this funny. Let's see if we can. So, oh, next one. Right, this is where he's just leapt off, and if you come all the way down to the bottom here, you can see here. There is Noob Saibot just waiting for him. So Noob Saibot's waiting for him, and Scorpion's going to make this hyper exaggerated entrance, which he's entitled to. We're just let Scorpion do whatever he wants. So makes his entrance and boom. So yeah, we're gonna have the rematch between Scorpion and Bihan. Now, hopefully, there's going to be no third party because in the first film, it was a bit of a tarnished victory for Scorpion because Cole Young was there. So it'd be interesting to see if Bihan actually speaks to Hanzo here and say, you could not beat me by yourself. You needed Cole Young. You needed your bloodline to help you. And I'm hoping that will piss him off so much that Scorpion's like, okay, let's go for this for real in my world. But his world is also Noob Saibot's world. So here we go. Noob Saibot, fully transformed into Noob Saibot, but they're calling him Bihan in the posters. But yeah, this should be another one of them good fights that fans really want to get invested into. So hopefully it's not short. He fires the two harpoons, 2 spears. Get over here. And this moment. Please do this to me. I gotta go all the way back. So yeah, he rips the shadow clone to save himself. And if you look here, there's that purple hue. It's a purple hue. So when Jax goes missing, is it something to do with Noob Saibot or Bihan? So they split. Really cool moment in the trailer. And even though he gets stabbed from behind, the clone, the Noob clone, not Noob himself, which Screen Rant did a whole flipping article saying Noob Saibot gets killed, or by Scorpion. No, it's a clone. Now from here to here, what's changed? Can you see what's changed? He's now facing him. Now, if you've watched Terminator 2, when Arnold's Terminator faces off against the T-1000, and he throws the T-1000 into a solid wall area, and he's facing away. When the T-1000 is up against it, he morphs or warps to face the other way. I reckon that's what happens here. I reckon the clone gets impaled and he warps or forms into facing Scorpion, and Scorpion goes, "What?" and then just slices him up, slices him like ham, and boom.
Only the strong survive.
Let's go. Let's play some slow motion. Let's see that in an instant replay. Frame by frame. Boom. Why is that in the way? I don't want that in the way, do I? All the way up. Yep. Nice and red. Blood really reflects well in the Netherrealm, it seems. And the look of the clone, it's not cheap. They've actually put some work into this as well. And here we go. Nice. Scorpion's sheaves down, and it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do now? That's really good. Really good. So yeah, NetherRealm looks great. They've taken that from obviously Mortal Kombat 1, the way the NetherRealm looks. So it's not just a fiery pit. But it looks really... They've got it spot on from Mortal Kombat 1. Title 2. And then we're going to have Shao Kahn. And this is another frame that they took that was in Entertainment Weekly. And here he says, finish him. And now we're going to get to some juicy moments. Here, we're going to have... I'm just trying to find it. Right, here we go. So, Kung Lao. This is Kung Lao. Is it Revenant Kung Lao? Because in the posters, he's got normal eyes. Here, they're black. They're black eyes. Who else has black eyes that we know from this incarnation of Mortal Kombat? Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung has black eyes. Now, when he engages his power, we see his eyes go black. Here, his eyes are black. Now, Revenants don't have black eyes, do they? They have white eyes. Why are they black here? Now, I have a really crazy theory that this is Shang Tsung. All he's done is just turn into Kung Lao. And if this is a scene, if this is all one continuous scene from here to here, if this is one continuous scene, then who is this here? A spark in the way. This is Kung Lao as well, because it's the same armor, just without the hat. It's exactly the same shape armor or attire. Because if you look at here, it's almost going into like a V shape here. And if I can scroll back, it's the same here. It's going into that little V shape with the shoulder pads. And it's the same here. So, Liu Kang is fighting Kung Lao. Is this the Revenant Kung Lao? And Shang Tsung Kung Lao is the one throwing the hat. That's what I thought initially. Another idea is Kung Lao's throwing the hat. Revenant Kung Lao's throwing the hat. And it's going round in circles on the floor or flying around on its own accord. And it's going around while these two are fighting each other. And it's that added element of tension in the fight where Liu Kang's attention isn't just on Revenant Kung Lao, but also on the hat. I'm torn between both. But the reason why I obviously edged more towards this being Shang Tsung is because of the black eyes. That's thrown me off. Now, it could be that the Revenants have black eyes too, and the poster is just there to throw you off. Either way, we know that Kung Lao's back and he's fighting Liu Kang. Is this, again, one of the best fights in the film? It's going to do it again, isn't it? And here, we see where Shao Kahn is now battling Kitana. Kitana looks like she's been through the wars already. So this is obviously really, really late into the fight. And I can't tell, but is Shao Kahn holding his hammer down? Let's go through it. I don't think you're able to tell because it cuts in close. From there to there, it cuts in close. Is he holding something or someone? Is he holding someone's head? Is it Jade's head? Has he killed Jade, prompting Kitana to fight Shao Kahn? Which is why this is where she's attacking him. But yeah, it's a really cool moment. Something that's not been seen where she uses it as a razor like that. But yeah, here we have obviously Baraka spiking a shadow warrior? Are they infiltrating towards where Shao Kahn's throne is and Baraka is now helping? I'm confused on this moment as well, just before the end, where Johnny Cage looks a bit, he looks more concerned than, I don't know, he looks more concerned here. Is someone dead? Is someone on fire? Because I see a bit of flint here, bit of fire sparks flying around. So what's happened here? So has someone been toasted? Has Scorpion come along and helped Kano and Johnny Cage and you know, done a bit of toasty here? That's what I think. Something's happened. There's someone's burned here. And then we come to Josh Lawson saying, you haven't got any powers. And he's fighting Noob Saibot's clone, one of his shadow clones. So Noob Saibot is around somewhere. And I think he's off fighting Scorpion. So I think there's multiple fights going on here. So instead of just straight on one-on-ones, I think they're going to do the multiple fight things again. And it wasn't enjoyed in the first one. Now, you can get away with it because it wasn't a tournament in the first one. Here, there is a tournament, but it's set in the Nether Realm here, these fight scene. So that can get away with it again, I suppose. It's not the actual tournament fights. So while the clone is fighting Kano and Johnny Cage, the new Bihan is obviously occupied with Scorpion. Just incredibly handsome. Oh, it's doing it again, isn't it? Oh, no, come on. Why are you doing this to me? It's got the ring of death.
It's incredibly handsome.
And here, before the slide, did you see the shadow clone? Did you see the shadow clone? So he's fighting the shadow clone. And he says just incredibly handsome. But I don't think these are connected because Kano's not held on to here. So this could be after, because you watch the noob clone. Watch the noob clone as Kano fires his laser. So there you go. He just disappears. Just disappears into the ground. Teleportation again. Now the other interesting thing here is Kano's got his Arcana again. He's got his power again. This could be one of two things. One of two things. Either the Nether Realm has done something to him where it's brought on his power again without the marking, which the Nether Realm has its own mystical abilities itself to alter people. So it's either that or has Kano killed someone who also has the marking for him to get his power back. And it's going to be interesting because there's something I don't know if I'll be able to see it. The last time he had the marking was on his neck. Let's see if it's there. Let's see if it's actually got it. Let's have a look. Ah, it's covered. They've done it for a reason, so it's covered. So you're not going to be able to see it anyway. I'll probably have to go back in the trailer to see if you can see it when he says, "Are you dickheads coming or what?" Let's see if it's there. I've not even tried to notice it because I've only just thought about that. So
Just incredibly handsome.
Slide forwards, and then Johnny's shock moment. Oh, it's like, what? What are you doing to me? Oh, it froze on me again. Thank you very much. Johnny Cage. So yeah, there we go. So we've gone through the trailer, and I'll be definitely going first day, I'll probably get the day off work the day this comes out. And I will try to see this in an IMAX cinema. I'll probably have to travel some ways. But I really want to see this on the biggest and best screen possible. So there we go. Now, I did say something earlier. I have to try and find it. Oh, right, here we go. See, here, I'd have to try and get the best quality and then zoom in onto this part here. And then just to see. I'll try and grab some screenshots. But if we see something, like if we see the marking there again, he's killed someone. He's definitely killed someone. Because as far as we know, from, you know, what's established in this incarnation is that you only get a marking if you kill someone that has a marking, and then you can have the abilities then. But we'll see. I think I've gone through this now. Yeah. I'm interested to see what Liu Kang does here. Because we all want Liu Kang to be the champion. And he looks like he's definitely sticking it to Shao Kahn.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Shao Kahn getting his flame on. Here, Baraka, sweet. They've got the look back down, but please try to just have this stiff and rigid. It has to be stiff and rigid. And sort the voice out. Is there anything else we can touch on before Shao Kahn? Oh, come on. Why are you doing this? Okay. Screensaver moment. Yeah, Shao Kahn. Yeah. So here is the big bad of Mortal Kombat 2. He is the one that's attacking Earthrealm. He's the one that the Earthrealm warriors are going up against. I don't know who he kills. I don't want to go into the rumors. Or should I go into the rumors? Apparently he kills Jax. He kills Cole Young. He kills everybody. That's the rumors. I'm not going to go by the rumors at this point. But I just want to see Shao Kahn stomping. Give us a reason. We need a reason why we should fear this guy. And with Martin Ford already being a guy in real life you don't want to mess with, just adding that layer that he's Shao Kahn just adds a lot more to the character. Are we going to see him with the helmet off? I hope we do, and we can see those long blonde locks. You know that. Why not? Why? Why can't we have Shao Kahn with long blonde hair? I don't see any reason why. Anyway. Yeah, so there we go. I've gone through the trailer with us. I've gone through as much as I can. If there's anything else that you lot know or want to go over, put it in the comments. I'm also on X if you want to reach me there. So we'll see this film come out in all of its glory. Again, I'm going to be there first night. Take the missus with me. So that means she'll say, "You're going to have to come with me to watch a crappy film now." I'll be like, "Okay, you did come and watch Mortal Kombat with me." And we'll just take it from there. Hopefully this is better than the first one. It's definitely shaped up to be better than the first one. But there we go. I'm going to shoot off. Thank you for watching. Your view is mine. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.